Hi everyone and welcome to SWPL My Story, and today we are joined by Spartans striker Becky Galbraith. How are you, Becky?
I'm very well, thank you very much, Martin. Thanks for having me on.
No, not at all. There's only one place to start this week. Scottish Cup semi-final against Hearts at Hampden. How are you feeling about that? And excited and nervous and everything that goes with it?
Yeah, I'm really excited for the team, for the club. It's I could probably go as far to say it's probably the biggest game in our history, the women's team. Um, Possibly the club, because I don't think a Spartans team has ever played at Hampden. Um, Individually, I'm really, really, really excited. It's a big point in my career as well. Probably the biggest game in my career because um, I never ever thought as a 17-year-old footballer or even a 27-year-old footballer, I never ever thought that I would ever get the chance to play at Hampden. But here we are preparing for it. And what, how many days we got? Two days?
And
Nervous.
it's a fantastic experience as we've just discussed to go and play at the National Stadium. But I think looking at it as the bigger picture and the investment and the commitment that the SWPL and SWF have shown, this is the second year in a row that the semis are getting played at Hampden and just showing where the game is going, and it is here to stay.
Yeah, and you're right, it is here to stay and it's only going to get bigger and better. As much as it's a great opportunity for clubs, for players, and to show the commitment from the governing bodies, it's also a fantastic opportunity for families and friends to experience that as well. Like, I know I've got a lot of my family and friends coming, and the other girls have got their family and friends coming, and it's just going to be you know, whatever the result, it's going to be a fantastic day for everybody, the coaches, all the staff. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to the whole experience.
So you've got Hearts on Sunday in your semi-final. It's Rangers and Celtic in the other semi. Before the draw, there's never going to be an easy game at this stage of any tournament. Hearts they're flying this season. They're doing really well. You've just got them playing fantastically, but it's a one-off game. It's a cup game. There's going to be different types of nerves because Hearts are, if we're honest about it, they'll probably be seen as the favourites across most people that you would speak to. But that in itself brings added pressure because you're expected to do that, and you can be anyone on your day. You've got a fantastic team of individuals and as a collective. So it's just about going out there and expressing yourself and doing what you can and see where you end up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, cup games are very, very different from league games, and it's easy for people to look at the results that we've had against Hearts over the past season, 2 seasons, and they've actually been really close games.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe it's a player thing, the formation, whatever it is, we seem to have fairly close games. And we know Hearts are a really, really strong team and they're going from strength to strength. So we're going to give them the respect that they deserve. But also as well, we've got a really strong team of really talented young players, but also we've got a wealth of experience as well. And we've got a background of staff who've got every faith in us and every belief. And, we're preparing ourselves really well for this game, mentally, physically, tactically, So it's about everybody. And like you say, the pressure is probably on them, but the pressure's on us as well. And we're going to embrace that pressure and go out there and do absolutely everything that we can do to get ourselves into a final.
Yeah, just as you're saying, it has been close games between yourselves and Hearts all
Mm-hmm.
season. I'm thinking back to the game at Ainsley Park when you were 3-1 up with literally minutes to go, and obviously they brought it back. But it shows that you are more than capable of competing and winning. It's just that little bit over the line. But these experiences you've had this season, you've got lots to take into the game as well. So
Yeah.
looking at you from a domestic point of view or a collective point of view, if you like, it's been a big season of change at Spartans and the backroom staff and the coaching side of things with Debbie moving upstairs to become the chief exec, and obviously the club means a lot to her. We had her on just after it, and she told us it was one of the hardest decisions she's ever had to make in her life, never mind football. But she felt that she couldn't fully commit to both roles, which you've got to admire that she put the team before herself. But then with that, it brought Jack Beasley, who's renowned at Spartans, obviously in the men's side, but he's done his coaching apprenticeship, if you like, through different organisations, but particularly in the women's game when he was at Hearts with their under 18s before coming across. So he knows how the game works in the women's side as well. And you've have seen that initial bump that you tend to get when you see a new manager coming in. But the performances and learning to play his types of style and his types of system are starting to come to fruition now.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously Debbie stepping down and Jack coming in. That's uh, it's an environment where people need to adapt. Um, but what is good about Jack coming in is obviously he's kind of got the Spartans DNA, and he knows the values of the club and the philosophy of the club. So he's in tune with everything that's going on, what the players need, what the club needs as well for us to be as successful as we possibly can. And when people come and go, that's hard for momentum. And people who follow the game know that we've had a really difficult season probably from the start of the season. And I think that we lost some players as well who were big players for us and characters. Debbie leaving, and that's hard for players to adapt to. But also as well, like I think we have a challenge with resources as well. Other teams in the league are taking bigger steps and making probably a little bit more commitment in terms of maybe financially. So there's resourceful challenges that we have. But as a footballer, regardless of the challenges round about, I think that you just focus on the football and you focus on your own performance, then and you work hard, then only good things are going to happen. And it has been a really tough year. We've had to be very, very mentally strong and resilient to just keep going next training session, next game at times. But we've got ourselves into a semi-final at Hampden against all odds. So it has been a bittersweet season, but I strongly believe that we're going to finish off on a sweet note.
As you mentioned, it has been a difficult season for Spartans. Others and myself included wouldn't expect to see you where you are in the league at the moment. Yourself personally, it's been a difficult season through a number of injuries that you've sustained that's seen you in and out throughout the season. But in recent weeks, as you've came back to full fitness and you've got yourself back in the score sheet, I think it would be fair for me to say that they have missed you this season throughout your injuries, and then getting yourself back. You know what it's like. It's not, you're never hitting the ground running, and then if you break down again, it's really difficult. But it just shows you how important you are to that team. I'm not putting you on the spot here, bigging you up like this, but you're a huge player for the team.
First and foremost, Spartans means a lot to me. Really does. I've some of my best memories will be at Spartans, and that will always remain. So it's a special club to me. Individually, yeah, it has been challenging. I think, like you say, when you are experiencing injuries, you're out and you need to get yourself back to full fitness, and and it takes time to get yourself back to full sharpness. And with the league being such high quality now and so high intense compared to what it used to be like, it does take you a little bit longer to get up to speed with the intensity of the games. So yeah, and I mean, let's be honest, I'm getting on. I'm 35 years old, so when you are out with an injury, it actually takes a lot more effort, a lot more time, a lot more looking after yourself. But these are the sacrifices that we make every day. Is you've got to look after yourself, and injuries is a big part of sport, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But you've got to pick yourself up and get yourself back to a place where you can go and help the team again.
But in recent weeks, as I just mentioned, you're getting yourself back in the score sheet. The team's picking up points as well. Last couple of games, you got a draw at Ainsley Park against Motherwell, and then I was looking at it ahead when we were doing our look ahead to the weekend was your game with Hamilton, proper 6-pointer. They would have reeled you back into within a point, but they're obviously sitting at 11th place at the moment in that playoff position. But you went and you done the business and got the 3-0 win. Now got that 7-point gap. Anything can happen. There's still lots of games to be played, especially because of the split. You're playing all the teams around you, but it's giving you that gap now and that belief that you get another few wins. You are only a couple of points off Montrose now, who are above yourselves. So you are starting to get that momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I don't think that we can take offence to anybody looking at the game from Sunday against Hamilton going, this could go either way. But when you go and play a team who are performing exceptionally well just now, Motherwell midweek, with a really strong squad, and you get a well-deserved draw, probably should have taken more points from the game. All you need as a player and as a team is that little bit of confidence to go, actually, we can push on from this, we can kick on. Confidence it plays a massive part individually and collectively as a team. And it can make you forget how good a team you are and, the level of talent and ability that you have. So yeah, I mean, I think we deserved the 3 points against Hamilton. First half was a bit slow. Jack told us exactly what we needed to change. We went out, we done that in the second half, and we got a convincing 3 points, but also a convincing 3-0 win as well. And we probably should have scored a couple more. I definitely should have scored at some point, but we can't score them all.
You need to be there to
But
miss
yeah,
them, I always said.
well, yeah, if you don't shoot, you can't miss. But if you don't shoot, you can't score either. So yeah, I'm just really proud of the team for just these are collectively a young group, but we just keep going and keep going and keep going, and to get as many points on the board as we possibly can. And yeah, I think that we can confidently say that we've kept a place in the SWPL 1.
That's brilliant, Becky, and I genuinely wish you all the very best and try and take all the moments in and not just play the game and not the occasion. But I know it'll be
Yep.
difficult, but it'll be a really proud moment for yourself and your family. But
Yeah.
congratulations on reaching this stage, and I wish you all the best for the game on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Martin. Lovely to speak to you.
And thanks everyone for joining us on SWPL My Story.